Good morning, this is Julie Christie and it is day 16 of my 90-day run, and today is all about sleep. I am on this journey of upgrading my internal system, and that means eliminating my limiting beliefs and installing some new empowering beliefs that help me be limitless, which is who I truly am. And you know, it's funny, it's one thing to say you're going to upgrade your internal system, you're going to make this mechanism that's working in you switch from being a failure mechanism to being a success mechanism, but the practice is all that different. When I started, I had no idea what this was going to look like, but for where I find myself today, positioning myself to win, the one thing that is really holding me back is my sleep. I sleep at ridiculous times. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, that's become my norm. And it has become debilitating. I'm waking up, I'm exhausted. I'm trudging through my day. Food is also a bit of an issue because, I don't know, because of the tiredness, I'm just not feeling, sorting out the food, the meals that would actually energize me and help me. So it's a ripple effect, a vicious cycle, and it just keeps going and going and going. And after recording yesterday's video, day 15, I'm realizing that this whole process, these 3 months that I'm on the run, are designed to position me to win in 2022. I saw that I can't keep going with this defunct sleep pattern. As much as I've already taken the step to question the beliefs, my limiting beliefs about sleep, and that is the fact that I believe I can't change my sleep pattern, that I have this identity of being a consistently late sleeper, and recognizing that there really are, my mechanism, my internal mechanism really is working on that belief. It's churning out behaviors, attitudes, thoughts that are keeping me stuck. So no matter what I intend, I always find myself drifting towards the same outcome, even when there isn't really anything to do. So I can't actually make progress to establish the things I need to establish in this time while my sleep pattern is the way it is, because it is just messing up everything. It's robbing me of my ability to be productive and do the work. I am doing the work, but the experience is awful. I'm starting my days later. I don't get dedicated time to myself in the morning. And with a 5-year-old child, that is kind of crucial, because the moment he's up, it's all about, Mama, spend time with me. And I so get that. However, when I'm trying to get my life together, I need time for me, even just to do the basic work of that. So even though I feel really unsure and hesitant about this, right, addressing my sleep pattern, I've got no choice. I have to. Now, the book I'm reading this week is called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. He's given me step-by-step guidance as to how to deal with these beliefs and the self-image. So I have in my hands, don't physically have it in my hands, but in a moment I can. So I have in my hands the tool I need to actually shatter this belief. And really, this book has actually now come to life for me, because now that I actually have a goal in mind, a limiting belief that's actually real, as opposed to, I'm just thinking, oh, yeah, kind of generally, broadly, with this specific belief and action and result in mind, I already know that I can put what he's saying in this book to use, make it real. So today's update is the fact that it's day 16. I have right now the opportunity to tackle a persistent and chronic issue that has been blighting my life, robbing me of energy, productivity, even hope for a better future, and open the way to me doing what I need to do to establish these foundations that will enable me to win in 2022. So this is it. And yeah, the way I look at it, looking back, I'm like, wow, these last 15 days, or should I say 14 days, you know, I started the run on October the 1st. And, you know, I can see in hindsight now that the first 14 days were really a time of acclimatizing and really getting clear on what this whole thing is all about. You know, to the point that on day 15, I could realize and share that this 90-day run is about me positioning myself to win. I didn't know that when I started on the 1st of October. I had all the ingredients for that cake, but I didn't realize it. They were like all these separate strands. But now I've brought them together, well, with God's help. You know, they've been brought together and woven into this piece of cloth that I can look at and be like, oh, this is what we're doing. Ah, I get it now, you know. And I feel so thankful, and I'm also appreciating the process. You know, I expected that on day 1 of my 90-day run, I'm going to hit the ground running. It's going to be incredible. And I'll just know everything. I haven't. That hasn't been the process. I haven't known the how. I didn't know all of these steps that I would take, all the realizations I've got in the last 16 days before they happened. I didn't. But as I've journeyed on, you know, I've kept with it and I've kept posting, and trust, guys, I haven't always wanted to, you know, but I've kept going and I've realized stuff. And I'm so thankful to be at this point now where I get what it's all about. You know, I set my goal, but I didn't really understand it like I understand it now. I am positioning myself to win. I'm turning my failure, my internal failure mechanism system, into an internal success mechanism and system. Now, that's not me calling the system. There's nothing wrong with the system. It's just what I've been feeding it. I've been choosing to believe that I can't. I've been choosing to gather evidence that supports that. And I made this infrastructure in me, these beliefs, these castles in my mind, you know, that speak limiting and negative things to me and on a daily basis. So this is a turning point, a massive turning point. And actually, even as I just say that, I'm like, that's encouraging me, because I'm like, the sleep thing has been a really big issue. I've tried, but it's been the mental challenge that's been the biggest problem with it. But knowing that this is my chance to really overturn things and really give myself the advantage, that hits home with me. I feel it, I get it, and I'm encouraged. So, smashing this limiting belief about sleep. Day 16.